All right, we're here today with Greg Monzel. Welcome to the Juicing Corner. We're going to have Greg outline his comprehensive wellness program that he has going on here at the Chase Legacy Center on the Near East Side. Greg, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Sure. Well, my name is Greg Monzel, and I'm a community herbalist, and that encompasses a wide variety of things. So I do anything from individual health consultations on botanical medicine to creating products, to teaching classes also, try to empower other people how to take their health in their own hands and really do something to affect change in our lives.
Nice.
And then I also have a farm that I'm starting. So a lot of things come into being what a community herbalist is, but it's a holistic model for healing and health that comes down to basically connecting people with plants and nurturing those relationships, and that facilitates healing. You know, your body does the work in healing, and the plants don't really do anything. They just help facilitate that. You know what I mean? They come in and facilitate that healing, but it's really you that's doing the healing, not me, not the plants.
Right. Nice. That sounds like a great approach.
Well, and I think it's something that we've lost touch with, too, in America especially, where, you know, in most third world countries or other places in the world, you know, kids grow up, and by the time they're 4 years old, they might know 60 different plants and how to use them for food or medicine. And 80% of the world, according to the World Health Organization, still uses herbal medicine as their primary source for medicine. So I think it's really important to nurture those relationships, especially in the face of ecological change and changing resources in the world. I think it's good that we have these different options for health and how we can care for ourselves and how to nurture them with nature and how to just bring greater balance to that whole cycle and part of our culture and humanity.
Nice. Well, tell me more about you. I know you were formerly the general manager at the first indie food co-op here, Pogues Run Grocer.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first general manager, and so I was there for a lot of the design process to facilitate the construction and to be the first manager for the business. It's unique in a sense that it's an urban food co-op in a economic and community development area, a place that wouldn't ordinarily have access and didn't have access to healthy food options at all. Rather, the area was a food desert. So we went in as an organization, and we were people from the neighborhood. It was a very grassroots oriented organization that really pulled together resources to create an option for people to have that access to healthy, natural, organic, and local foods. You know, in a place that otherwise your only option is the convenience store.
Right.
You know, obviously there aren't good healthy options there.
No.
So it's creating a world difference, and we just celebrated our first anniversary, our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And though I'm no longer the manager there, I'm still on the board of directors, and I care very much about it. In fact, I collaborate with them on one class that I do here at the center called Healing with Whole Foods, which is a once-a-month class that I give that we look at different disease topics, how they affect our health, different habits and lifestyle and nutritional choices that might exacerbate or exaggerate those things in us. And then we look at whole foods and their actual abilities to help us heal from those different things. And foods can be very powerful. You know, I talk a lot about medicinal plants, but some medicinal plants are simple things like pineapple, ginger, and garlic, which you can find at the grocery store. So there's a lot of options that you can get right in your own kitchen that can really help support your health. And again, give you the power to make your own health a reality and not give that up to a doctor or a hospital or the emergency room when you feel sick. You can take control of that and really empower yourself to be healthy.
Or not suppress symptoms, but get to the root of the problem.
Exactly, precisely.
Yes.
So, you know, even in herbal medicine, sometimes there is that tendency to want to try to suppress the symptom, but I work on a constitutional level, and when I do an individual consultation, I'll take a full client background and history and really try to get at what are the root imbalances going on here, what are the causes, and I'll go deep in with people. You know, usually these last about an hour and a half, which is a lot longer than I'm ever going to see a doctor for.
Right.
Not that I'm a medical professional or a substitute for seeing a doctor when you need one.
Sure.
But at the same time, if what you're looking for is that deep level of holistic health and that ethic of care, I can offer a lot there.
Definitely. Well, yeah, you've got a tremendous series coming up here at this awesome facility on the east side that I just am a new member as of Friday. Pretty excited about that. But you're holding these classes here literally for what, the next 3 months you have a series?
Yeah, starting in March. So just a word about the center here. I mean, it's a fantastic facility. We have a community kitchen space, there's community classrooms, there's a wet core for processing plants, and even a greenhouse and community garden space. So what I'll be doing is taking advantage of some of those resources here to offer 2 different 12-week series. And one is going to be for high school students here on the campus of Arsenal Tech, as well as open to some middle school students at Harshman. And that class will be an after-school program called The Way of the Herbalist that will teach these youth about how they can garden and grow plants and gather things even. We'll look at wild plants too in this class. And just talk about some of the concepts of health and nutrition and how they can start to apply these to their own lives. And the focus of this class is to teach real-life skills, to teach these people how to take care of themselves in the future. And it's something that, you know, as I mentioned, culturally we're kind of lacking in.
Yes.
We don't teach a lot about that, and especially now with funding cuts and whatnot with the education system, it's really important that we, as a community, try to give back to, you know, and invest in our youth and try to teach these skills to our youth now, who are our future.
Yeah.
The other class that I have is for adults, and that's going to be on Thursday evenings from 6:30 to 8, every Thursday starting March 8th for 12 weeks. And that class focuses similarly on sort of these skills and fundamental concepts of herbalism that people can then use in their home and their kitchen to take care of themselves and their families. And so this class will focus on, rather than gardening, more the medicine-making skills, how to process the plants into medicinally useful preparations and storable things that, you know, are preserved. Obviously in Indiana we don't have fresh herbs all year typically, so that's important. And then also about the health side of it, how kind of a holistic herbalist view of the body and health and how that all interacts and balance. And then we'll look at 24 herbs in depth also, with in-depth materia medica on each of those.
Nice.
So this series you can attend it as for a full 12-week series, or you can just come to specific classes if there are certain topics or herbs or preparations that you want to learn about. So I'm really excited about the opportunity. Just really fortunate to have this resource here in the neighborhood. It's really cool.
So perfect for the community and for all of us. And I'll post all the information for Greg's classes also with this video. So let's look at also, we were talking about as far as being involved in the community, and so perfect that you're here at the community center, you know, but working with students, you know, working at the community center. And you mentioned also you do individual consultations. So if you have any dis-ease, feel free to contact Greg. And you are on Facebook also.
Yeah, I am on Facebook. I have a page, Greg Monzel, Community Herbalist. That's my professional page. So if you're looking for more information about me or the classes that I offer, or want more updates and things, I do post there frequently.
Okay, good. And Monzel, M-O-N-Z-E-L, Greg Monzel, Community Herbalist.
That's right.
Right? Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Greg. That's just very informative. I look forward to coming to your series and learning a lot. So please do get involved in the community, get involved in your own health, and seek out healers like Greg.
You're worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Greg, thanks so much for your time today. I appreciate you sitting down with me and just letting me film you, and you know, hopefully we'll get all this information out and get some people here and get them involved in their own health and their own community. So,
Great. Thank you
Greg,
so much.
peace and love,
Appreciate
man.
it, guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right, brother.